Hi, Jessica here, Yoga for Everybody, representing Zen Active Sports. I'm back on the shores of Lake Superior again this week to demonstrate and teach you guys another one of my favorite yoga poses, thread the needle. So for this pose, we can start from a hands and knees position and work our way into this fabulous twist. From a hands and knees position, let's of course check in with our alignment. So, are the joints stacked, knees above the hips and shoulders above the wrists? Are the core muscles engaged, keeping that spine nice and straight? Are the shoulders down, away from the ears? Fingers are spread nice and wide, pressing evenly into the mat with all 10 knuckles. And then to transition to the twist, we'll bring one hand towards the middle, and then we'll take that opposite hand, palm facing up, and we'll weave it in between that space like we're threading a needle. Okay, slowly lowering the side of the head to the mat and bringing the opposite arm straight up. Palm of the hand faces away from the body. Okay, so notice how those knees stay directly below the hips and the wrists stay in alignment with the shoulders for a nice even twist. Contracting the core to keep that spine straight and the hips straight. It's very easy for those hips to go out of alignment. Slowly coming out of the pose, and we can switch sides, and maybe we want to try using our blanket or a pillow or a rolled up towel or whatever we have to add some cushion, elevating the level of the floor, of course, to take pressure off the twist so it's less intense, definitely more comfy. I've been practicing this pose for years, and I still prefer to use my blanket because of the fact that not only is it more comfortable, but it's also easier to stay in alignment. Because like I said, it's very easy to get those hips off kilt, which then of course will cause the body more harm than good. So experiment with it, see if that feels good. It's more of like a variation of the child's pose, because you'll notice you're down on the knees. Okay, so definitely not quite as intense. And then a nice counter stretch, of course, would be the child's pose, to untwist nice and slowly, coming down into that forward fold child's pose. Knees hip width apart, or we could widen the knees to make more space if we need to. Keeping the wrists shoulder width apart. And of course, following the breath with our awareness. So noticing the breath's rhythm and quality as it flows in and out from the belly. And then, of course, to come out of the pose, we'll do so nice and slowly, bringing the head up first and making our way back to a comfortable seated position. Thanks for practicing the thread the needle pose with me here on Zen Active Sports. Be sure to stay tuned each and every week for a new video and more tips at www.zenactivesports.com. Thanks again for watching. Namaste.